Okay, good to go.
Right, thank you. Item 14, exempt information. To consider excluding the public and press for the following items, if appropriate, the chairman to move that under section 100A4 of the Local Government Act 1972, the press and public being excluded from the meeting for the following item on the grounds that if they were present, they could be disclosed to them exempt information as defined in paragraph 1 and 4 of part 1 of the schedule 12A of the Act as amended. Can I have a proposer that we go into closed session, please?
Chair, I'm quite happy to propose. Thank you.
Right, can I have a seconder, please?
Yeah,
I'll second that.
Right, thank you.
Snap.
Okay, so we go to the vote then, Anne.
Chairman, would it be in order to just pause for a moment and just give anybody a chance to object, and if they don't, to just consider that is
Okay, yeah, I've got one.
I think.
Yeah, I've got one person up. Councillor Cunnington.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. I just know, because when obviously people log in, the certain names don't come up, it comes up as numbers and things. How do we know on the register who's actually logged in, whether there's any of those numbers actually logged in as public or press? How do we know actually who is in, who's not?
I think you can answer that, can't you, Anne? The numbers, isn't it the councillor's number?
Yeah, Councillor Cunnington, if you see something with an EL number in front of it, that's an East Lindsey asset tag number. But what the team are doing is they're watching and they're identifying with the photograph for the picture that comes up and then renaming with a councillor name. There are some officers here as well, but we've been made aware of which officers were coming in before the meeting, and the link to the meeting has only been shared with the correct people. So you can be assured that the people that are in the meeting are legitimately entitled to be here.
Thank you, Anne.
Okay.
Thank you.
Councillor Makinson-Sanders, please.
Can you just, I don't know who is dealing with the next, the redundancy of an employee, because I know that some redundancies were going through Eversheds as HR, or I didn't know if this was going through East Lynn PS2's HR, and if it's going through PS2, I need to declare an interest. Sorry, that sounds long-winded, doesn't it? But so if PS2 have dealt with it, I need to declare an interest. If it's Eversheds, I don't.
Chair, can I have some assistance there?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Councillor Lennon.
Yeah, thank you. We will be having Nikki Harding, as head of HR of PS2, advising tonight if there's any technical questions in relation to this. So I would suggest that you probably do need to make that declaration if it suits.
Okay, well, I'll declare that my daughter-in-law is an HR specialist working for PS2.
Okay, thank you, Councillor.
Thank you.
Councillor Knowles, please.
Could I move item 15, Mr. Chairman?
We haven't got into private session yet.
Oh.
We haven't got to item 15. We're still on item 14. Okay. Councillor Cunnington, do you wish to speak again? No. Councillor Ashton, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just very briefly, while we are still in public session, I think it's the having noted on item 15 that Boston Borough Council is referred to in the paper. I think it's right and proper that while we're in public session that I, for completeness, note that I have an interest insofar as I am an elected member of Boston Borough Council. However, in the same respect as previous decisions that this council has taken on these issues, I approach this issue in debate this evening with a clear and open mind, representing East Lindsey District Council, and on the advice previously received by the monitoring officer, I am content that I'm able to take part in this debate.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Aston. Councillor Ibbott-Greaves, please.
Yes, I'd just like it to be noted that I'm a director of PS2, which is dealing with item number 15, if that has any bearing on it.
Okay, right. We'll have that noted. Okay. Councillor Fry, please.
Thank you, Chairman. I'm also on the board of PS2, and I'd like that noted, please.
Right, thank you. Okay, that seems to be the lot then. So we go to the vote, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Did we agree that we would say that unless anybody raises any objection?
That's
we-
right. We were carried, yeah.
That was carried.
Right, so that's carried then. So
Elaine will now stop